Let's go drift it.
Hey guys, sorry I've been so busy and have not had a video update in quite some time. It's been nearly 2 months, which is crazy. Been super busy on this time. If you've looked at my Facebook, you know that I've updated my name on the Facebook page and actually started a LLC. And this is just a side business of sorts to make new and improved parts for the RX-7 mainly, but I also do general fabrication and design and engineering as well. So as part of the business plan, I'm going to release a website where all the products can be found that I'm building, and I've started to make some good progress on it. I'm using Wix, so that has an integrated shop function and all that, and I wanted to give you guys a little sneak preview of what's to come for Drifting Dad Performance.
So this is the website main page. See the picture of my car. I wanted to make it very clean looking, easy to navigate, everything like that. So got parts for the FB RX-7 specifically, about us. Here's some blurbs on how I got started. So this is going to be all the shop. So this has all the parts that you can buy. Doing right now 5-lug conversion for an FB with the Turbo 2 brakes, extended lower control arms, drift knuckle services, a 8.8 4-link kit, and rear lower suspension links. I'll add uppers as well. They're still in development. And then obviously I'm going to have contact information. I don't think this page is not fully done. I'll be taking care of it in the future. I think one thing looking at this that I would like to add is some technical information as well. And I'll be adding that very shortly. And obviously you can always chat with us, which would be sending a message directly to me, and I'll be sure to respond in a timely manner. Then this is just another way you get through the shop. And hopefully I'll be adding new products as I develop them. I want to make sure that I have the products fully developed before I release them, and that you guys truly are getting the best of the best for the 80 or that FB and the SA RX-7, which is the chassis I'm going to specialize in. So please let me know what you guys think in the comments. Any criticism or critiques is always welcome. This is the first website I've put together, and I'm really working to make this the best that I can. And also, everything that for the shopping is to be able to check out a variety of different things, and I'm going to be including PayPal and PayPal credit as well, because obviously I know that some of these products are big ticket items, and I want to make sure that they're accessible if you guys are trying to do some sort of pay over time thing. So hope you guys like it, and I'm really excited to be able to release the website soon.
One of my first projects as an LLC is this Honda 4-wheeler. It's I think like a 300EX, and a buddy of mine wanted to put a Ninja 250 motor in it. It's about double the horsepower of what the stock motor is in this, and then it also revs a lot higher. So it should be pretty fun. I fabbed up custom mounts for it. Had to make some frame modifications as well, so the engine would be easy to take in and out, because the engine, I guess, is taller and larger than the stock 300EX engine. I've also been working on my car. I did take it out drifting in August. Unfortunately, I had a few issues and I'm not sure if you saw those or not, but I did break control arm and bend a tie rod. Luckily I was able to fix those though, and come back the next day. It was a 2-day event, but then I ran a good portion of the event, and then my alternator died. As you can see here, this is the bent tie rod and the bent control arm. I cut this part of it off to put on a spare control arm I had so I could still use my whole custom setup. But what happened here was I just understeered really hard, and while I was understeering I hit a bump, and since I didn't have any bracing here, it just buckled the control arm. So that's a change I'm going to do, is add bracing on the bottom of the control arms. And then the tie rods, I mean, these are sacrificial parts. They will normally bend when something goes wrong, so not a big deal there. And here's the alternator that died. See, the bearing's making a lot of noise, and I don't know if it just got hot or what the deal is. I just threw a new one on. This is 140 amp, I put a 105 amp on. I don't think I need all 140 amps because I don't have AC and stuff like that. But the next time I go out, I've got to do some repair as well on this side skirt. So just do some fiberglass. I haven't done that in a while. Clean up this whole bumper. Or sorry, not the bumper, the side skirt. I also had to fix the bumper again, the lip, just using that ABS plastic stuff. It turned out pretty good. Just gonna sand and paint it up. Another thing that I did was I took some video when I was rebuilding my rear differential after the July event, and I wanted to share that with you just as some bonus content. So please enjoy me building the differential, and I did build it. Worked out great, and obviously, like you saw earlier, there were other issues with the car in August. Alright, so I just pulled the flange off of, this is a Fox body rear end that I had, and I'm taking the pinion, which is a 410 gear, so a little higher gear, or I guess lower gear, however you want to say, than what I have, which is currently 373s. So now I'm over here. We've got the car jacked up on the trailer, and I'm going to pull the flange out before I drain, and I've got to pull the C-clips and all that good stuff to get the carrier out, which that is LSD, and I'll show you the LSD, and then swap the pinion. So just doing a little gear change. The gears that are in there right now are chipped up. I'm not going to run those. Don't want to have any failures. Alright, so here I'm putting the puller on. This is just like a harmonic balancer puller. It works okay, borrowing it from O'Reilly's, and got some long bolts that pass through. Got a little nut on the end, and I'm going to pull this off, and then once I do that, we will get this loose so we can pull the pinion out after we get the rest of the carrier and all that good stuff out. So it's the end of the night. I've got the pinion out of my spare rear end, and I'm going to pull the rest of the rear end that's in the R7 apart in the coming days, and then swap that new pinion in. At this point, I've got both C-clips out of the car, the diff, pull the axles out so I can pull the carry out. Of course, I dropped both C-clips into the bucket of wonderful gear oil. I'll get those later. And now I'm going to undo these 4 bolts, get the carrier out, so then I can pull the pinion gear or ring on gear off and replace the pinion. So getting there. Now I've got the ring and pinion out. Or not, yeah, both ring and pinion. This is the pinion here. See how badly chewed up it is, and all that metal was inside here. See, there's 2 bearings to support the pinion gear. That's the race for one, and then you can see the other bearing. And there's actually a bunch of metal in between those bearings, and then there's probably still some metal in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean out everything really well before I put it all back together. So I got most of that cleaned out. You can see it, still see, I guess this is like a, well, it's a permanent stain in the metal. But there's still some fine powdery and it'll continue to wipe out. See, it looks pretty good though. So once I do this, I'll be ready to put the pinion gear back, or the new pinion in. Alright, so I've run into a minor problem. This seal is not the right size, it's too small, it falls out of the pinion, where the pinion goes, the pinion flange goes on the rear end. So I'm going to see if there's some different parts that were used on the Explorer 8.8s or 8.8s in general. Maybe there's one that's a little larger. We got the correct seal, put that in, put the pinion gear back in. I've got this as like a guard. This goes over. I'll put the flange on and tighten everything up and do my crystal. I got the gear. You can see I suspended it between these two things to put it in. That's actually the easiest way, and although it's not recommended, I pull it up with the bolts. It's nice and tight. I'm going to put it in the car, and then you can only torque these bolts right here after you put it in the car. So I'm going to put it in the car first, and I'll torque them up. Alright, so we got the pinion all taken care of, and now I'm going to put some gear oil in it, and tomorrow hopefully I'll take it for a test drive, just to work on getting everything so I get the trailer out of the garage. Thank you guys for checking out my video, and please continue to check out the rest of my videos on my channel, and subscribe if you like what you see. Hopefully I will be getting some more content out to you guys very shortly. I'm hoping to drive my car again soon, and hopefully get some real GoPro footage and all that this time. So you guys have a good one, and thank you for all the support.